Hi there, my name's Jennifer. I am a BCOC Self-Sufficiency graduate. A few years ago, I left a toxic relationship where I had been very alienated from friends and family, didn't really have much of a support system, and I decided that I needed to make something of myself. I had 2 young daughters I was supporting, and we were living less than paycheck to paycheck. I was halfway through my nursing degree when I learned I had run out of federal funding. One day during class, I went to the restroom, and that's when I saw BCOC's flyer on the back of the stall. It took me a few days, but when I called, I was connected with Rebecca, who became my coach, and she is what was my driving force. She became my support system. She was kind and caring and so supportive. Through the program, I not only was able to finish paying for my classes, but they helped me get books. They helped me when I didn't have the money to get my car inspected and was fearing being pulled over in an illegal car. I 100% attribute finishing school to BCOC. Because of the generosity of sponsors and donors, there was times where I was at my lowest and I felt alone and fearful, and a donation would come in at the time I needed. And not only was the dollar amount helpful to me, but just knowing that I had a village that had wrapped themselves around me for my success is what kept me going. Rebecca jokes that we had a lot of tears in our time together, and it's 100% true. I came into the program at the lowest I had ever been, both financially and emotionally. And I felt very much alone, but I was determined for my girls to make something of myself. And knowing that these people who didn't know me, they just read my story, believed in me enough to give me their hard-earned money was what I needed to keep me determined and going forward for success. Since finishing at Bucks and getting my nursing degree, I have become a registered nurse, and I work in a local emergency room in our neighborhood. My first goal when I became sufficient at taking care of myself and my children was to give back to BCOC. If I was to be asked what got me where I am, it is the Self-Sufficiency program. Since graduating, I have bought my own home, and I have become a donor for BCOC. This past school year, we donated to a family. We sponsored a family with back to school supplies. My youngest, my 15-year-old, is so on board with taking care of another family's needs while they're having a hard time. And the joy of her and I going shopping together for this family was everything I hoped it would be. If there is one thing that this community needs, is a program like BCOC. My last note to all of you is just a giant thank you. There is not words that can express what you did for me and my family. You wrapped your arms around us, you became our village, and you are the reason for our success. And because of you, I am now getting to wrap my arms around someone else in my community. And I can't thank you enough for all of the opportunity you have given me.